I'm Maggie Pitts. I am an Associate Professor of Communication and Director of Graduate Studies here in the Department of Communication at the University of Arizona. I think for some people, the fact that humans are communicative beings, we're social beings, we want to connect with others, and we take that a little bit for granted. We're not always aware of what the processes are behind our messages, and that's something that I try to teach to my students. Sure, we're communicating all the time, but we can communicate better and in mindful and meaningful ways. To me, meaningful research is not just about what's happening within me and me feeling proud of the work that I'm doing, but I also want to make sure that I am connecting with people along the way and helping them make connections and that ripple that can go forward. The specific area of communication that I research is the ways that we use everyday types of talk to help us to succeed and adjust and adapt to life transitions. So I take a lifespan approach, meaning I look at all phases of the lifespan, including one area of specialization that I do, which is to look at students who study abroad and how their identity transitions through living and adapting and adjusting to a new culture, a new language, a new context. More recently, my research has focused on what we call readjustment or re-entry adjustment back home. And I've looked at things closer to the end of the lifespan, conversations about later life care, end of life decision making, also retirement and succession plans. So all these things are moments in our relational lives and our personal lives in which we are at a crossroads and we might make decisions that are going to guide us forward in a particular way. And we tend to use communication to help facilitate or guide us along the road in the future. So at the undergraduate level, I routinely teach communication and culture. I also teach interpersonal communication and relational communication. I teach courses on introduction to communication theory. So culture and communication is my favorite course to teach at the undergraduate level. In that class, I get to promote study abroad, for example, which I think is wonderful for our students to have that opportunity. So the great thing about a communication major is that you can go into any field having studied communication. It is among the top requirements for places of employment to have effective communication. I'd like to say to have positive communication, to have communication that can make a change and make an impact in the workplace and in the community. The question about a life well lived is really important to me because with the most recent turn in my research toward the positive side of communication, that is exactly what I want to study. So the life well lived is sort of that optimal intersection between passion and interest, but also challenge that keeps you invested, keeps you mindful, keeps you aware of where you are in your life, and also that you have the opportunity to guide that life forward to pursue the next meaningful